Hello everyone! You are here with Focus magazine from the University of Applied Sciences in Vienna. Today, we will present you 3 reports in areas which are important for our society. For starters, we will dig deeper in one big European initiative which aims to combat climate change and improve our quality of life.
Intense droughts, floodings caused by rising sea levels, wildfires releasing large amounts of carbon dioxide, black carbon, brown carbon, and ozone precursors into the atmosphere. Heavy rainfalls and storms due to the intensified evaporation as temperatures rise, and so does the transfer of heat from the oceans to the air. Glaciers are rapidly melting, and human activities are at the root of this phenomenon. People enjoy nature. In fact, they love spending their leisure time resting in the comfort of nature, escaping from the fast-paced world, reconnecting with one's inner self, and getting a charge out of hearing birds chirping, bees flying, and all the other participants of the wildlife orchestra. But somewhere along the way, we started sliding down and served as a catalyst for climate change. Now it's time to think, how can we bring about a positive change and restore balance within nature? The European Green Deal is a set of coordinated policy initiatives across the EU and its member states, which aims to speed up the transition towards zero greenhouse gas emissions. Since 2020, the plans and proposals of the Green Deal are in action. The main objective is for the EU to become the first climate-neutral continent by 2050, along with cleaner environment, more affordable energy, smarter transport, and overall better quality of life. Sabrina Kolochova is the manager of the informational center Europe Direct in Vidin, Bulgaria. Ms. Kolochova explains and puts emphasis on the importance of the contribution of every European member state.
This is our once-in-a-lifetime chance to emerge stronger from the pandemic, transform our economy and societies, and design a Europe that works for everyone. All countries carefully consider their future priorities when setting their plans and present them to the Commission. They contain reforms, measures and investments for a green and digital transformation of the economy in the context of the ambitious goals of the European Green Deal. We are all in this. So in terms of environment and nature, we can be separated, we can't measure how exactly everybody are involved, because our mountains are common, our rivers are common. So what happened in the Danube in Germany could give effects to what will happen in Bulgaria in the Danube river.
In conclusion, the European Green Deal is a long path that we all collectively have to walk through. Therefore, action must be taken now if we, the European citizens, wish to enjoy nature and life for longer.
How would your life turn around if you would get a monthly paycheck from the state? Sounds surreal? Well, not really. The idea of receiving a universal basic income once a month was even mentioned by the ancient Romans before. Now, this could become reality in some countries, even here in Austria.
170,000 Austrians voted for the public referendum regarding the Universal Basic Income, in short UBI. Getting over the threshold of 100,000 votes means that the UBI has to be handled by the parliament. Now, here at Margaretenstraße, I'm gonna meet Klaus Sambor, the initiator behind the UBI movement in Austria and Europe. Here, at the office of the Austrian non-profit organization ATTAC, Klaus Sambor works at representing the movement of the Universal Basic Income. He initiated the public referendum in Austria because he dreams of a better future for everyone.
Ja, wir sind der Meinung, dass ein gutes Leben für alle, so als Grobbegriff, wirklich günstig wäre. Und ein bedingungsloses Grundeinkommen bietet eben die Freiheit, ohne Angst zu leben. Man hat die Perspektive, dass man tätig sein kann, so wie man möchte. Und wenn man das auch noch kombiniert mit einer Arbeitszeitverkürzung, dann hätte man Zeit und hätte man Geld und kann das machen, was man für sinnvoll hält.
Back in 2014, Sambor has already been part of an EU-wide referendum about a basic income, but it didn't go through. The activist thinks he didn't do a well enough job when it came to reaching the public and telling them the most important things. For example, everyone with a gross income of under 5,000 euros would profit from a basic income. In Austria, that is about 90% of the population. The social system of Austria includes free healthcare, as well as free education and various unemployment benefits. Is there even a need for a universal basic income?
Ja, das ist genau der Punkt. Das heißt, das jetzige Sozialsystem in Österreich ist gegenüber verschiedenen auf der Welt gut. Aber das bedingungslose Grundeinkommen würde das Sozialsystem nicht ersetzen, sondern ergänzen. Der wesentliche Vorteil ist eben, wir müssen nicht erst warten, bis einer nichts mehr hat, dass er dann über das AMS-Service sozusagen irgendwie dann was bekommt, sondern wir wollen von vornherein, dass er gleich gar nicht in die Situation kommt.
The basic income should be high enough to secure the existence of a regular citizen. To fund that, the top percentage of the population needs to pay. A common counter-argument against the UBI usually comes from employers and economics. They call it a performance killer and claim that people would stop working once they get a monthly paycheck from the state.
Das ist ein Argument, das man immer am besten mit einer Rückfrage beantwortet, indem man sagt, würden Sie aufhören, wenn Sie ein Grundeinkommen kriegen? Und dann ist die Antwort meistens, nein, ich nicht, aber die anderen. Ja? Also das ist so oft zu hören, dass man die anderen für die sozusagen denen misstraut, dass sie vernünftig handeln. Und das ist wirklich sicher nicht der Fall.
These arguments against the UBI didn't seem to faze the Austrian population too much, because the referendum in Austria, which lasted only for a week, was successful and therefore must be handled by the parliament in the near future. Now, after that success, Sambor shifts his focus to the Citizen Initiative in the European Union, a referendum about implementing the UBI in all EU member states. The initiative ends on the 25th of June, and so far around 220,000 people have signed. For his dream to become true, he needs at least 1 million signatures.
Ich selbst bin Pensionist und habe eine Art bedingungsloses Grundeinkommen und kann also machen, was ich will. Und das möchte ich so gern, dass die Menschen, wenn sie noch jung sind und nicht vielleicht krank sind im hohen Alter, dann eventuell es haben, die sollen gleich ein Leben gestalten können, wie sie es für sinnvoll halten und nicht warten müssen, bis sie alt sind. Also deswegen bin ich der Meinung, ich genieße das so, dass ich machen kann, was ich will, und das wünsche ich allen Menschen, auch wenn sie noch ganz jung sind.
Not every woman is free to do what she wants in a society dominated by men. To help reach a state of equality, gender-neutral urban planning has come out as a concept. We learn what that means in Seestadt, on the edge of Vienna.
Gender-equal urban planning. What does gender neutrality have to do with urban planning? From housing to park design to street names, the world cities have long been geared to needs of men. Today, I'm reporting out of Seestadt Aspern in Vienna. Seestadt Aspern is one of the plenty examples of gender-responsive urban planning. Ute Schaller is the project manager of Seestadt Aspern and explains the importance of gender-neutral urban planning today.
Genderneutrale Planung bedeutet, dass alle Nutzerinnengruppen gleich behandelt werden. Das heißt, man nimmt gleichermaßen Rücksicht auf Frau, auf Mann, auf alt, auf jung, auf gesund oder auf eingeschränkt in der Mobilität. Und die Kunst in der Stadtplanung, in der genderneutralen Stadtplanung ist es dann, dass man diese Nutzerinnengruppen im selben Verhältnis ihnen den Raum gibt und die Stadt möglichst praktikabel macht.
A city that should suit all genders, especially women, involves the design of parks and playgrounds, as much as the width of pavements, the lighting of the street, and housing. Housing that is suitable for women means explicitly considering the everyday patterns of women and their demands. As a rule, it is still women who perform the socially critical care and maintenance work, usually in addition to their occupation. Therefore, the main goal of housing, suitable for women, are to make housework and family work more manageable and promote neighborly contacts. The focus is on creating a living environment where everyone feels comfortable and safe.
Das Sicherheitsgefühl, vor allem dieses subjektive Sicherheitsgefühl, ist ganz ein wesentlicher Faktor, der überwiegend Frauen betrifft oder auch ältere Personen betrifft. Da kommt es sehr darauf an, dass man sagt, dass Flächen, wo man sich bewegt, gut einsichtig sind. Also man schaut wirklich, dass Parks so zurückgeschnitten werden, die Sträucher, dass man immer noch wo durchschauen kann, dass man immer noch einen Einblick findet, auch von einer anderen Position. Und gerade am Abend oder in der Nacht, wenn es finster ist, braucht man ausreichend Beleuchtung.
The project management CStreet Aspern has the task of managing and coordinating all project-related measures. It supports the collaboration between the City of Vienna, the development company and other project sponsors relevant to the implementation. The construction of CStreet Aspern is to take place in 3 stages by 2028. The first stage started in 2009 and was finished in 2017. But what was urban planning like before in Vienna?
Aber diese alten Teile waren durchaus dominiert von vielen Autos. Heutzutage plant man anders. Es ist auch so, dass die Autos immer mehr zurückgedrängt werden, weil dieser Verkehr in der Stadt einfach keinen Platz mehr hat und man ihm auch den Platz nicht geben möchte, weil es viel schöner ist, wenn Jung und Alt diesen Platz einnehmen kann.
In mobility, women are also considered in gender-neutral urban planning. According to surveys, women in Austria walk more than men, who mostly use cars. If the interests of pedestrians are taken into account, women benefit from this particular. In CStreet Aspern, efforts were also made to keep distance short from one place to another. Women in general benefit from short distances, for example, to the supermarket or the children's educational institution, as they usually cover more distance per day. And also, one of the main attractions, the Lake CStreet Aspern, is centrally located.
Dieser See in der Mitte, der ist bewusst in die Mitte gelegt, um von allen Zugängen, die man hat, auf kurzen Wege eben so ein attraktives Freizeiterholungsgebiet erreichen zu können.
And even bars and restaurants are within walking distance. Another striking aspect is that all the street signs in CStreet Aspern are named after famous women.
Ja, in der Stadt Wien gibt es knapp 7000 Straßen. Und es gibt bis dato nicht einmal 500 Frauennamen für Straßen. In der Seestadt Aspern wurde ganz bewusst gesagt, wir wollen dieses Zeichen setzen und wollen zeigen, dass es ganz viele Frauen gibt, die Großes geleistet haben und darauf hinweisen, was eigentlich alles durch erfolgreiche Frauen entstanden ist, und das wollten wir sichtbar machen.
But are men disadvantaged by gender-neutral urban planning?
Männer profitieren auch davon, weil ja alles, was Frau gut tut, auch Mann gut tut. Wir nehmen keinem Mann was weg, sondern wir geben den Straßenraum allen in besserer Qualität und zu besseren Nutzbarkeit zurück. Und so profitieren auch Männer davon.
I hope you could profit from today's magazine. Thanks for watching and have a great day.